pull out the money out of which bucket. To the consumer, you don't see anything other than $200 is sitting on your account. The reason that that is exciting is that I can now communicate with you. Besides keeping the owner retention, I can actually, because it's mobile technology, I could send you out a text message and say, all right, Kevin, you know, it's an end of month. Any referrals that come in, there's an extra $200 on your Easy Wallet. Or I haven't seen you in my service department. Boom, there's more money on the Easy Wallet. So, you know, it's a communication tool. The third method is the money can actually go to charity. And charity, but I got to tell you, that has been the biggest wow factor at my dealership. You know, there's the charity aspect. I have churches, PBAs, FOPs, those fraternal order or whatever it is, Elks clubs. I mean, really, it's unbelievable. And again, that's very much a part of the program. So again, my whole focus is on relationship selling. And again, everybody is chasing these 9 and 10% customers, where I'm going to go and try to chase the 50, 60% customers. All dealers' advertising dollars is here. I'm trying to push everyone here. I keep saying, why keep going? Why is everyone spending all their money on the 10% leads when we should be trying to focus on their 50, 60% lead? We all know that referrals close at 40% higher gross. So again, I'm giving a salesman a tool in order to go after that gross.
But right here, this is the point when you're explaining it to the dealer that he's going to go, wait a minute, how much am I paying for this lead now? And he might be able to compare it to the leads he buys from other places, but he's not looking at the fact that he's increasing his grosses by 40% and his closing ratio.
He actually said he limited his advertising, cut his advertising in half, and he's always 10 cars behind last year.
Yeah, I actually, this month, I literally did not spend a dime on TV and radio for the first time ever. And I did my internet and I did my credit advertising, but as far as the general dealership, it's the first time I've never spent money on TV, radio, print, or anything other than doing this, and I'm about 10 cars behind where I was last year. I didn't do it. I didn't do that only because of this. I just thought pre-election shitty time, but I'm still selling cars. My first 3 deals on Saturday were from the Easy Referral Network. Now again, I don't know if you want me to get into. I mean, you guys know all this, the value of a referral.
Yeah,
you know, I don't need to get into this. I think I'm going to show you how the product works.
You got another hour.
Well, I got plenty to show you.
Okay.
Would your gross go up 40% or something like that? 20 pounds a car?
I'm going to get into that one.
It's nice to have a dealer talking about a product that you know for sure works.
Adds a lot of credibility.
It's a huge, absolutely.
All right, I'm going to go in as a salesman and show you how easy it is for me to invite you to join the referral network. So I think I've already done this with Kevin. Excuse me, because I'm going to have to log in as if I'm a salesman. Okay. I'm sorry, your name again?
Larry?
Larry. Most of my business comes from repeats and referrals from satisfied customers like yourself. And your brochure I've done here. All the dealerships have this at their kiosk. Larry, I hope you're satisfied with your services. Would you mind referring your friends and neighbors to me?
Sure.
Okay, my dealership actually has a program called the Easy Referral Network, and you're going to have 3 payment choices. And again, I'm obviously crib noting it. So I have a kiosk over there. I'm going to add Larry. I'm a salesman at my dealership. And I am going to add Larry as a referral of mine. And Larry, what is your email address?
Put in Larry Sherwood at hotmail.com.
Larry
Outlook.com.
Sherwood
Sherwood, just like the forest.
at what?
Outlook.com.
All right. And Larry, I'm just going to use Larry as your password, make it nice and easy. You learn a lot about people when you get their passwords.
What's his, yeah. What's his password?
Larry.
Are you able to make up the password?
Yeah, yes. It just, the customer can give you any password they
Yeah.
want. Again, I'm just
Yeah,
going through this a little bit.
that's enough.
You know, so when we do recruiting, it's funny, because you look at these people looking for jobs, right? And you look at their email, after they turn their resume from you, and it's like, you know,
Smoke dog.
sexy Latino,
Yeah.
triple X.
Yeah.
Death, murder.
You know what I
Why
mean?
do
It's
they
like,
do that?
you
Why do
you
people
look,
do
and
that?
you're looking for a job, right?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh, no, that's not the worst. Then when you call the phone number, and they got like, you know, you listen to
Address line?
little Kim for 5
Give me your
minutes before you pick
Oh,
up the
yeah,
phone.
that's always really, yeah,
33586.
With 14 F words in it, you
Right.
know?
33586.
Yeah, bumps.
So no wonder why they're looking for
I'm
a
losing you
job.
guys, come on, Bertrand.
Bertrand Street.
Even if I'm spelling it wrong. Don't worry about what's your zip code.
49120.
And your 49120 Niles, Michigan.
Niles, Michigan.
What is it, phone number?
269-277-1584.
Are all of these required fields?
1584.
1584. And then this is where you select which one you want. So we're going to go with the debit card and make life easy. Save. And now you are in my referral network. You're under me. So if I went back to my dealership, it would show you as being a new referral into my system. So now, you're going to be able to get back and log out. And now you have your own login. But now you're a referral associate, right, Larry? Yeah, you're not a salesman.
Right.
So you're a referral associate. And hopefully I spelled it right. It's Larry
Sherwood.
at what?
Outlook.
And I think we just used the Larry. So you can see Larry has his own website. Now, if you go to your smartphone, if you have smartphone technology, all you have to do is go on a Safari right now and do easyreferralnetwork.com. It'll pull up the mobile link that I have, and then we bookmark it on the customer's phone right now. It will be an app, as I said, in 60 days. And now Larry can send me a lead, and everything tracks itself.
Two things. Well, one, as a salesperson,
Mm-hmm.
if that salesperson does leave the dealership,
Dealer owns all the, actually the salesman signed an acknowledgement that all of the referrals are his. The dealership, it does not leave, the
So the-
dealership owns all the
so
information.
in other words, the salesman can't go in there and.
He would have to literally go to a dealership that has the Easy Referral Network, re-sign up every referral associate he has in order for that to happen.
The other thing is that, just to give you some, you're probably using it already, but with the referral network that you have, you know, go back to fixed operations, I'll give you an example, right where, because obviously I know your store. Around the corner from your Freehold, I worked for Volkswagen of America and I had a company car, so I went to Group 1's Volkswagen store for service. Do you know now I get text messages as well as emails for my oil changes and other things? And I'm sure that could be set up the same way with that.
Again, it is. It's got all the mobile technology inside of the package. Like I said, I got it now. I got to go through the actual technology stuff, how it works, because you're asking questions that are all in here. All good questions, but let me just go through here. Again, this whole PowerPoint presentation is right within it, and you have yours at your desk. And it is slightly different only because I keep updating it as I go. Alright, this is one of the things that... Alright, here's my store's actual results. I started in February, and then in August. This is a 6-month run, and again, it's all in here. The first month, and this is where my company comes in. I'm not sure exactly what page it is, but the first month of doing this, we had 9 leads generated in resales. You can see by August, we had 78 leads generated and 38 sales. We were at $2,400 a car. Now again, the dealer, this is 40% of all the leads sent end up taking delivery of a car.
40%.
40% of all the leads sent. Why? Because it's not a bullshit lead. It's a real customer that somebody interacted with that said, I'm interested in buying a car. So the BDC people, you know how much they love to get on the phone with that internet guy that wants a price 3,000 below? They're like jumping, like sorry Nicole, this is the easiest appointment for them to make. It's the easiest appointment to keep. And you know, it's just easy because it's a real lead, lifetime. But 40% of all the leads took delivery, $2,400 a car. Now, again, the pricing is in here. There's a monthly license fee to the dealership, depending on the size. I did a cost analysis in here, you guys can digest it. And then there's a per sale fee. The per sale fee is $90 per sale. So only on a completed sale, and you have a monthly license fee. And for the first 50 dealerships that sign up, I'm giving them a 6-month money-back guarantee on the license fee. And the reason I'm going to tell you, because the first 3 months are critical. It was critical at my dealership. See, 9 leads took 78 leads. So 6 months from now, when you sign a dealership up today, it's like dealers that you know have ADD. They want business now. I want now business. I want sales now. I want deals now. This is not as much. This is not a now solution. This is a future solution. This is a retention solution. 6 months from now, you're going to be better than you are month 1. A year from now, I'm going to be better off than I am in 6 months, and 2 years from now, I'm going to be in Schaefer City. It's going to be the product that will eliminate, you know, the salesman's turnover and everything else. Why? Because it's the most basic thing we're taught in the car business. In any sales, build your business on repeats, referrals, and network. And come NADA, it's going to be interbusiness referrals. What does that mean? Now I've got, whatever, say I have 3,000 referrals in my business. I go to my friend the jeweler. Hey, he owns a nice jewelry store around town. You know what, I've got 3,000 people in my referral network. Would you mind if these people refer people to buy jewelry, would you give them a referral fee? Sure. You go to the contractor. You go to any business that moves by referrals, boom, you can sign them all up. You know, that's what I'm building now is variable commission structures in the car business. I know the automobile business, so I know how it works in the automobile business, but by NADA, it's going to be interbusiness referrals. So to really build an active referral business. The other thing that'll happen by NADA is you're going to be having coupons within the Easy Referral Network. So when you go on the Easy Referral Network, so now you go to the dry cleaner. The dry cleaner's not going to pay you a bird dog for sending someone to them, but will he give your customers $5 off on Tuesday or any, you know, or the local restaurant? There's going to be coupons built within the site so that the customers are, your referrals are always going in the Easy Referral Network. So now what's the dry cleaner going to do? He's going to start referring people to you. You know, it's just, that's what this is all about. Networking and referrals and relationship selling.
You talked about a residual income aspect to it.
Mm-hmm.
The people that are pitching the product. What is that?
Well, again, I don't know your commission structure.
I will be generous.
Kevin is going to share that with everybody.
If I'm not generous, you won't do it.
I am just telling you that, you know, out of the $90 per sale, you know, portions of it obviously go to agents that I have out there distributing the product. And again, so Kevin's deal with you guys is to share that with you, I'm sure.
Also, is that also, is there residual?
Yeah, and there's
pay
a
on
residual
monthly?
pay on the monthly license fee also.
As well as.
Yeah,
every
again,
sale.
what's in it for me is gonna have to come from Kevin to you guys. Like I said, I know what I'm sharing, and then it's up to Kevin. Obviously, he realizes he's gotta share that with you guys, because that's part of your wow to stay with Kevin.
And my goal is I'm gonna have one person who's responsible for the Easy Referral Network as a liaison to all the trainers to make sure that everything's getting done.
Good.
And
But my goal, he may have somebody here, but I have a staff that will do, I don't expect you guys to know this as well as I do. I have a staff that's gonna go in, do the installations, you know, help you with the follow-ups. I mean, you guys are trainers, so this is not gonna be foreign for me to teach you guys how to build somebody, how to teach somebody the wow of a referral network.
So you're gonna have a staff if, like, say, the dealerships that I'm at, you're gonna have the staff come in and explain this to them.
Absolutely,
I don't have to
absolutely.
do shit.
Absolutely. Well, no,
Just say-
no, I'm gonna tell you what you have to do.
I mean,
No, seriously, I'm gonna tell you what you have to do. Obviously, you gotta have enough knowledge of it to do a basic presentation and get the level of interest. Depending on where you live, you know, if it's a big dealer group, will I fly to a big dealer group? Absolutely. But if it's Joe Lincoln Mercury, you know, it sells 50 cars a month, I'm gonna say, you know, I can do a webinar for you, that kind of thing. Not that I'm not interested in his business, but, you know, I mean, economies, the scale are gonna have to work. So again, there's the monthly license fee, there's a 6-month money-back guarantee to the first 50 dealerships that are signed up, and that's a $90 per sale fee. Boom, per deal, done deal fee, that's it, $90. So in my mind, it's cheap advertising, your money-back guarantee, and there's a $15.95 startup fee, a one-time fee, a $15.95 startup fee, and that's, you know, for my guys going, you know, that's for me or my team going in and doing all the training. Now think about it. At my dealership, I have 15 salesmen. I really have 60 salesmen. Every technician, everybody in the accounting office. How many technicians use them back end? How many of them, it's like the Mason-Dixon line. They never cross, they don't even know who the hell is up front.
Right.
So do they feel comfortable referring somebody? No. So my first meeting at my dealership, I talked to the salesman. He said, you know what, that technician Joe in the back that you don't know? Get to know him, because once I tell Joe about the Easy Referral Network and sign him up, you know, you want to be the salesman he's referring them to. If not, there's a house account that we set up. And then when I go to the back, or my accounting office, I said, look, this is how the program works, you registered everybody. When I go to the back and tell them how it works, I said, if you don't feel comfortable with Kevin or any of the salesmen up front, and would just prefer to refer it to the house, my BDC manager will distribute it to whoever we think would be appropriate. But we still know who the lead came from and everything else. Think about one of the most active people in my dealership is the girl who does my quick lube. She does the quick lube, the 30 whatever, Express Lubes. You know, she's getting $50 for, you know, I'll explain how that works, but she gets, if everyone she's registering in the network, whoever they refer, she gets a little piece of that action too.
And it comes on her card.
It comes on her card. You know, employees, again, that refer directly, obviously, they get a referral fee.
That's
And-
strong right there.
The whole dealership becomes the
that-
sales force.
Right.
Yeah, your whole
Which is-
dealership, it should be,
Which is the way it
everybody,
is.
everybody has to be an advocate of the dealer. As long as the guy's a decent guy, will treat their customers well and everything else.
That's strong.
Now, as far as now, everyone's gonna say, all right, my numbers, all right, you're the guy that developed this, of course it's gonna work. Those first 3 months was a lot of hand holding, and that's where you guys come into play. Because you can't, if you're gonna ditch and dive, you know, that's where the hard part is, the first 3 months. I feel, and that's where we're gonna go in and do the installation, but you also have to stay in touch and help us monitor the enthusiasm, field some of the questions. I mean, we'll handle the heavy load, but we still need that connection at the dealership. Month 4 through 6 is like a lot less hand holding, and then after 6 months, this is like an autopilot at my dealership now. I have all those referrals that are going in, I'm not over there saying, why aren't you signing this guy up? I mean, I'm not doing that. I don't have to do it anymore. It's part of my delivery process. Just by having a good process at delivery is enough for a dealer to get, you know, 150. If you take your 60, and you take your 15 salesmen, you add their father, mothers, brothers, sisters, whatever. There's a video I'm going to let you guys watch later. It's a 5-minute video of my salesman using. One of the most active people in this is the daughter, the college daughter of a guy that was only in the business 2 years. He didn't even know how to work an iPhone, but he figured out this is the way to make a living with this. His daughter has all of her college friends referring people to her dad. And everybody they know. I mean, and I'll show you how that works. As far as third-party endorsements, you have in your package there a blog that was written by Brian Pash. Brian Pash is one of these industry experts that I'm learning about. That his company, Dealer Digital, his company reviews all new technologies. It's one of the separate packages in there. His company reviews all the technologies in the auto industry, whether it be Google Analytics, service packages, CRMs, whatever. Now, Brian Pash's company happens to be not far from my dealership, and I didn't even know who the guy was. So Brian, by chance, one of my BDC manager went to his meeting, did what I did as far as the phone, the lead came in, and he said, who's whose product is this? And he said, my owner, designed it. So I met with the guy. So he invites me to go to the AutoCon 2012, which again is like NADA, but just for technology products in the auto industry. And it was in Vegas a few months ago. And I fly in and I'm late for the reception. I text him, like, Brian, do I have to really go to the opening reception? I said, hey, it was a long day, traveling, blah, blah, blah. He said, no, you gotta be there. Well, he recognized the Easy Referral Network in this open forum with a few hundred dealers, other vendors, E-Lead, all these big vendors, that this was recognized as a hot new product for 2012. He said, it's so simple, so basic, and again, this is a third-party endorsement of the product, so you can show that to a dealer. By chance, Nissan Motor Company, by chance, did what's called a rejector study. A rejector study, why people not buy from you, why did people buy from you? The rejector study started February, the exact same month they started Easy Referral. And there's 245 dealers in the Northeast and 11 in my district. And the question to my local Nissan customers, these are local Nissan customers that bought cars but did not shop Sansone Jr. 66 Nissan. That's the name of my dealership. 51% didn't even shop my dealership because of prior dealer reputation. Ranked 239 out of 245 dealers. That's how shitty the reputation was at that store. Now again, I bought the store in December '09. So the store was one of those burn and, run and gun, burn and churn them out. Didn't give a shit about CSI, knock them over the head, end the story. The reps comment, that's pretty bad, 239 out of 245. And the next question is, those customers that bought a car from Sansone Jr. 66 Nissan, how is it that you became aware of the dealership? 30% were recommended by family or friends. Number 1 in the district and 40 in the whole region. So the guy actually that did this study had to come to the dealership. He said, I got to meet with you. He said, I don't know how is a dealership so loved or so hated and so loved? And then I showed him the Easy Referral Network, and that's where he put the comments, Easy Referral Network in action. Now statistics can be messed up. If I was selling 20 cars a month, hey, I could look good here, but I actually went from 113th in the New York region to 85th in the New York region during the same time frame. So not only did I build my business on repeats and referrals, I did volume as well as built the business. And again, this is by chance a third-party study that just sort of endorses the product. Not endorses the product directly, but certainly the process of building your business on referrals. As I said, you got to mentally remember this. This product is designed to grow from the salesperson out. It's not now. Everyone wants to attach it to Facebook. Everyone wants to do a lot of things that you're throwing around here. That's true, and it all can be done. But it's really designed from the salesperson out. So that salesman that wants to make a living in this business and earn 6 figures a year, as my salesman says in the video that I'm going to show you, that salesman can do it. And how easy is it? Your friends, neighbors, that's what this is designed to do. It's designed to grow from the salesperson out. It's a very simple product. Again, the lead goes from salesman, referral agent, customer, to BDC and back. I already told you about the 3 payment methods. Again, visually, you got to understand this. Agents sign up dealers. So we go in, I'm an agent, because this is the way the computer works. This is the way that this is done with no paper. This is all electronic. You don't have to do anything. The federal law is anything over $600 will see the 1099. The system does it all. Pulls the money from the dealership. There's no tracking. There's no nothing. If you were a referral and had a BD and said, hey, I sent 5 people, and what happened? Go to your website. You don't have to call Bob, my salesman. You don't have to know Bob, your salesman, was there.
That's right about
Just send
controlling
it.
of it.
This is the way mentally you got to think about this. Agents sign up dealers. Dealers register all their salesmen. The salesmen sign up referral associates. So I sign up a referral associate. So your name?
Jim.
Jim. I sign up Jim. Now you're a referral associate of mine. Jim, you can sign up your wife. Now if you sign up your wife and your wife refers, now again, my bird dog's $150. So Jim, you send me someone directly, you get $150. You sign up your wife, your sons, your brothers, your neighbors to send people to me. You know, those guys at Sansone are really nice guys. They took great care of me. If you refer people to them, they've got this great program. So your wife would get the 150 if she referred someone to me, but you would get the 50. So now what does that do? That builds the active referral network. Because we all know there's bird dogs out there that do this for making money.
Right.
That really, hey, they really like you, but you know, that's true. The bartenders, the pastors, you know, there's people out there that are in networking amongst people. So I built it for two reasons. One is the fundraising aspect. Really, this was the first aspect of it, to get the active bird dog, the active referral associate signing up people. I have a guy as a valet parker at Meridian Hospital. This he's got at least 30 people that he signed up himself to refer people to our dealership. You know, so he gets the 150 for everyone he sends, but he gets $50 and everyone that they send. Now, it only pays down 2 levels, because I do not want it to be multi-level marketing. This whole thing is about relationships, multi-level marketing, and again, I know the program of multi-level marketing is about signing distributors. This is not multi-level marketing, because you could sign up everybody in this table, and it always goes down only 2 levels. So you only get paid you in one level, you in one level. So if it got to you, it's you in one level, but it all comes back to the salesman. That's the salesman's wow. It only pays 2 levels, but it all tracks back to me, the salesman that signed you up.
You know what's also great about it? I mean, all us been in the car business, and people buy a car, then the salesman comes up to you 2 days later, oh, did you put that, my dealership was $250, did you put that $250 in the deal? No, you didn't tell me about it. I told you, Joe's
Right.
friend's sister
No, it's not.
sent them, I have to give him that $250. I have to give it to him, or else I'm gonna lose a customer. And the salesman starts threatening you at the desk, saying, oh, we're gonna lose a customer, that customer's gonna tell
And how
him.
many dealers or GMs think that half of those leads are BS?
Half of them are.
They all do.
I
It
told you to
can't
follow
Sometimes the
happen
bird dog
here.
doesn't even get it.
It can't happen here.
I got a math problem, and I'm not sure I might have missed something.
Okay.
The dealer pays $90,
Mhm.
you pay 150.
Yeah.
No, I as Paul Sansone dealership. So you pay $240 collectively. If you said, okay, I as the dealer pay you $150 to refer people to me.
Okay.
The dealer also pays PMB marketing $90 for each sale.
Do you collect the money from the whole amount?
I
of
collect
money?
$240 electronically and distribute it.
Got it.
The money all pulls electronically, and so you know how the math of it, how this system works. The dealer gets the opportunity, it's swept once a week. So the dealer, everything that's marked sold, delivered, an email goes to whoever is the person confirming the sale.
Right.
You know, so say it's the controller. Email goes to the controller. These 5 people bought cars, and we're pulling $240 times 5 people. Again, remember, the dealer sets his bird dog fee. Some places 100 may do it, some places, whatever. So these 5 people at $240 are being pulled, so that's $1,200 that's coming out of your bank account on Wednesday. You either dispute something, or if you don't, we don't hear from you in 72 hours, the money's automatically pulled and distributed.
Where did you get the figure of 240 for a fee? Because most dealerships that I've been associated with would give $100 referral fee, or
The dealer sets the bird dog. It's just my math, my dealer. I'm wearing 2 hats. I'm a dealer, I pay $150 to do my referrals.
Right.
I'm also PMB marketing that gets $90 a deal.
So you would tailor it to
The dealer decides what he wants. Yeah, the dealer
If they want
says,
to give 100 or 250 or
the dealer wants to give $50, doesn't matter. I mean,
And could they change his monthly?
So if he gets 50, it's gonna cost him
Like,
140.
Could they say like, look, I have an added month special, I'm gonna give you $500 for every customer.
it's gonna cost $200.
the dealer can change the amount they want to pay their referrals at any time.
Okay.
But it's system-wide. It can't be, Kevin, you're gonna get 500, you're
No,
gonna
we go
get...
out on the mass.
It goes out as a mass, right. We go in and we load the program to say, all right, this is what's getting pulled out of his account. So the dealer can decide whether he wants to pay $100. But now remember, you got 2 levels here. So that's why in the math example that I have in your book, it says 175, because some of my leads, you know, it says 175 and 90, 265. Because some of mine were 150 payouts and some of them were 200 payouts. So I didn't go in and say exact math, I just said, all right, take an average. That's why it says 175, because some of them are gonna be paying 2 referral associates, and some of them are just 1.
Does the dealer pay for both referrals?
What?
Does the dealer pay for both?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. That's why, again, I use an average. But the dealer decides, I wanna give you 100 and give you 50.
Glenn, come on back here, buddy.
Good morning.
Good
This
morning.
is your seat right here.
Thank you much.
That was
Guys, Glenn McHenry.
a- Hey, Glenn.
Glenn.
Alright, so now,
hello.
this is the other part of this that I gotta tell you has been the biggest wow factor at my dealership. The other reason to have a second level was actually my BDC manager said to me, Paul, you know, I belong to the Elks Club, you know, we're always doing these fundraiser things, is there any way that we can, you know, build a fundraiser into it? So I called the programmers, and they said, all right, you know, let's build that second level we were talking about, because now, and again, and I have a boatload of organizations, this is one of them I'll go into. So you have some dealers that don't care about fundraising, whatever, but a salesman belongs to the Elks Club. The Elks Club signs up as an organization, and everybody the Elks Club refers to the dealership, they get a donation of $150.
Oh, that's great.
So now, the Elks Club member, now you're a member of the Elks Club.
University hospitals and stuff, that's
Yeah.
amazing.
You're an Elks Club member.
Yeah.
So now you come in, and now I offer you a choice of either, what do you want to do with your 150? You may say, look, I want to donate it back to the Elks Club. You may say, I want to keep it I want to keep it for service, or I want to keep it here, whatever. So no matter what happens, the Elks Club will still get a donation of a minimum at my dealership of $50, but up to $200. So as a fundraiser, everybody that walks in, oh, you went there, there's another trainer I was talking to. Everybody that walks in, that comes in to hit me up for a donation now, I have a better idea for you. How about an ongoing donation program? Dealers get hit up all the time, I swear. I have the Monmouth County Cotillion that just came in. I mean, they're coming to me and saying, how do I sign up for the Easy Referral Network? I actually devised, now I'm gonna, wait, there's it's on here, or Jersey Shore Outlets. You live near